Okay, looks like we're live now. Yeah, sorry about the delay. Just getting here took a while, getting stuff set up. So we should be good to go for a while now. We got Tim Owen here on the camera for us today. Let me see if I can get some of these numbers, players, and stuff like that going. So quarterback in should be number 9, Alex Paulitz. Number 26. Jack Derrickson's the one that caught the ball. Let me see. We also have out there, I see number 74, Tucker Thompson. 64, Asher Owen. Is that 10, Brian Ballas? Number 1 over there, Nehemiah Casey. Number 5 should be Nick Pell. Is that 8 in the backfield, Raphael Lejeune? Matt's out there. 58's out there somewhere. Alex going back for another pass. Over the middle, almost picked off. Can't tell the number on the Bucks player there. I think that was like a 13. Also see a 20-something. That might have been Jack if it was 26. 54. 51, Gabriel Gould. Number 5. Yeah, I got Nick. Okay. So, yeah, just get everybody caught up. We already have a few viewers on here already, so that's good. Get things going here. Just got in from the varsity game against the Central Virginia Disciples. Took a little while to get back. The low pass there. The Centurions won that game by a score of 64-0. So that improves their record to 4-0. Having a pretty good season so far. So again, we've got Tim Owen on the camera today. So that makes it really nice for me, having to hold the canopy a little bit here where we are. It's a little windy, and I've got an old rickety canopy that I need to replace one of these years. We got Raphael in the backfield there. Oh, another pass over the middle of the field, intercepted. Looks like he might have a little bit of running room. He's heading for the sidelines, but he got taken down by a couple of guys. So it's at number 11 for the Bucks. Intercepted that ball. So now we'll have the defense coming out there. See a number 26, Jack Derrickson. 30, Joseph Underwood. 5, 41, Philip Gould. 73, Ben Paulitz. 55, Lucas Ingram. 51, Gabriel Gould. Yeah, I got him. 88, Tim Allcroft. 73, Ben. Yeah, we got Ben. Alright, just trying to make sure we get everybody called out here. This guy's coming with some playing time. Yeah, it's good to see these JV guys out here. A little run up the middle of the field there. Looks like he was taken down by number 51, Gabriel Gould. So that should bring up a second and... Oh, there's a flag on the play? Okay. I'll get back into the rhythm of things here. So it'll be 1st and 15. I guess it was a 5-yard penalty on that. So it looks like they're back to their own 19 at this point. Looks like another run right up the middle. Nice run in there by the Bucks player. You know, several Centurions in on the tackle. So it's at number 30 for the Bucks with the carry there. Looks like he picked up maybe a couple yards. Looks like about a 2nd and 13. So starting to see some of the varsity players making their way in here from the game earlier today. It's good to see them out here supporting these JV guys. A little pass behind. Oh, nice tackle on the play. Was that number 5, Nick Pell? Guess No gain on the play, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 13. I guess 4 minutes ago, are they? Second down? Okay. All right. Oh, looks like there was a loss on the play, so that's going to be second and about 19? Or is there a flag? Yeah, so it's second down. There we go, guy in motion back there. But they're running the other direction. Nice run there. Looks like a whole host of players. Number 30 for the Bucks. Nice run. Looks like number 88, Tim Allcroft, was one of the guys in on the tackle there. Pick up. Well, if they were back about 15, looks like probably pick up of about 10 yards. So it's 3rd. See what they have. Another handoff right up the middle. Heard somebody holler short. So that's a 4th down. Yep. See the referee indicating 4th down. So it's a timeout by the Bucks there. So it's 4th down. Guy in the box has to flip a couple times. Yeah, so it's great to see people on here. Looks like we have about 13 people on right now. We had about 30 people, I think, earlier today. So call your friends, get them to watch it too, so we can get up that. See if we can beat the varsity guys on number of viewers. You know, everything's a competition for these guys. So we'll see how stuff's going. All right, looks like this timeout's about over. Bucks are heading back out on the field. Centurions are heading out there. So we have 4th down and about 3 yards. Looks like they're going to go for it. The way 30's been running, you can just probably hand it off to him and see what he does with it. It looks like, yeah, he's to the left of the quarterback there. And, oh, gee. Looks like, oh, did not make the yard to gain. So it's going to be 1st down for the Centurions. Looks like they're at about the 35-yard line. So they're at the Bucks 35. Not a whole lot of time to go in this first half. Yeah. Been a lot of talking today. Yeah, the game earlier was pretty fun. You know, watching the guys out there playing. Oh. All right, so we got a 1st down. Oh, hand off to the left side. Looks like they got a couple of guys over there. Who's that on the carry? Number 8, Raphael Lejeune on the carry. Looks like he picked up about a yard, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. A couple more players coming in. See Michael Stevenson down there in his dress shirt and slacks. He keeps dressing up. So that's good. You know, maybe you can get all these guys to wear a suit one day coming into a game. All right. So we got another pass play. A little toss out to the right with Jack. Breaks the first tackle. A couple of guys come in. Now a whole host of dudes tackling him. So that's going to bring up a third down and a couple. Third down and very short. Oh, I guess first down. First down on the play. Nice catch and run there by Jack. Picked up the 9 yards needed. So again, not much time remaining in this first half. Alex back at quarterback. Looks like he's directing some guys around, making sure they're all in the right spots. There we go. Oh, and then it's a quarterback run. He tries the right side, doesn't make it around there. Oh, nice tackle by, is that number 10 for the Bucks? Can't tell. You know, the white jerseys, yellow numbers. It's a little hard for me to tell from this distance. Nice sunny day. So we'll see. Looks like we got another play. Pass over to the left side of the field. Guess that's 26 again. So it's going to be Jack Derrickson. That's going to bring up a third and about 5, it looks like, maybe down to about the 20-yard line. So not much time left in this half. Gabe's over there invading the water. See a whole bunch of varsity players there. Let's see. I don't know. We should probably holler at them to get out of the way so we can give you guys a good view of the play. All right. So it's third and about 5. See a nice pass here. Get out of bounds. That number 10, Brian Ballas on the reception. Looks like first down. They're moving quick. Got to go. Looks like he just spiked the ball. Again, not too sure on how much time's left. Can't be much in this first half. We'll see how this goes. Looks like we have 13 people on right now, so that's good. So not a whole lot of time here. See if they can get a pass to the end zone. Something like that. Brian's heading to that corner. You got to get the ball up. Number 10 just behind him a little bit. We'll see. Try and find out how much time's left. Probably a couple more plays and it'll be halftime. So let's see. All right. Again, all the varsity guys are in our way. Another pass. Oh, I, I guess Centurions are looking for a flag on that play. Couldn't see. So it's third down, and not too much to go. Guess they're somewhere around the 10-yard line. All right. Who was there on the catch? Is that number 10 or number 30? I think that's number 30, Joseph Underwood. Doesn't have a T. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been good. So it looks like Centurions have a 6-0 lead at this point. Go ahead and try and get that updated here. So it looks like we are at halftime. So I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff up here on the screen. Take a break. Let's see. Quarter. Need to change that to a 3. Next game. Halftime. QR code for the bus. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on mute, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, looks like we're getting ready to kick off for the second half. Number 34 for the Bucks is out there right now. Kick. Let's see who's going to pick. Somebody pick it up and run. All right. Is that number 30, Joseph Underwood, on that? Looks like he got back for a little bit. Looks like they're somewhere in the 30s. So they're going to start this second half. The Centurions off with the ball. Somewhere in their own 30s right now. We'll see how this goes. Do you need Zach to move out of the way? All right, a couple of players got moved out of the way. Let's see, what do we have here? Is it number 9, Alex Paulus with the ball running, spinning, still running. Looks like he stepped out of bounds somewhere around in the 40s. So that's going to be enough for a first down. Nice carry out to the left side for Alex. Nice run. Had some blocking in front of him. He was able to follow him. You know, maybe if the field was another 10 yards wider, he could have had some more yardage on that play. But then again, these teams they're trained to get the guy to run to the out of bounds, because having them step out the same as tackling them in the field. So these coaches are spend a lot of time working with these guys, making sure they know the best way to run, to chase somebody down, and those sorts of things. Let's see, another pass down the field, and this one is picked off, and he's got a whole head of steam going down that right side. Alex is the last guy that can take him down, and he actually caught up to him and took him down. So the Bucks are way down the field. They're in business here. Not sure how close to the goal line they are, but it looks pretty close. Maybe the 2-yard line. So I guess he had a return. Looked like he intercepted the ball somewhere around the 40. So that would be a return of about 58. Almost all the way for a pick 6, but you know, Alex didn't give up on the play and was able to get him. Looks like we got a guy moving in and out. So, ball's on the ground, and let's see, some guys got in there. Thinking 21, not 21. Not sure who made that initial stop. Looks like they're backed up a couple yards, so it's going to be second and goal. We'll call it from the 4-yard line. Just a snap ended up on the ground, so just covering it up. That's the most important thing for the Bucks at that time. Hand off to number 30. Looks like that's going to bring up a third down. Whole host of people. Looks like maybe back to the 2. So they're lining right up. Going to run another play. You have number 30 there to the left of the quarterback. Probably just give it to him again. He'll just run in with this guy. It looks like the Centurions are stacking him up. Looks like it's going to be a 4th down and goal to go. Got to see how far the guy moves over there. Looks like it's about 4th and goal from, we'll call it the 1. So we have a timeout. Timeout by the Bucks. So right now we have a score of Centurions have 6 and the Bucks have 0, but the Bucks are knocking on the door. Looks like they're at about the 1-yard line. It's a nice interception and return by the Bucks on that last series of down for the Centurions. He returned it all the way down, looks like, to about the 2. And they run a couple of plays, lost a couple yards, gained a couple yards. You know, I'm just like an old school kind of guy. Give it to number 30. Looks like he's been able to move the ball a little bit. And you have several plays there. So just give it to him. And if he doesn't make it in, then, you know, your defense comes out and the Centurions would be pinned way back. But it looks like he made it in. Yep. Number 30 on the carry for a Bucks touchdown. So that's going to tie the score. So we'll see what happens with this extra point attempt or 2-point conversion, whichever way they go. I think they're going. Oh, guess they're going for 2. Well, 30's out a little bit to the right of the quarterback. So maybe they're going to head that way. A little pass. And looks like he made it. Yep, caught that. So they got the 2-point conversion. So the Bucks have taken an 8-6 lead. And we're here in the third quarter. Okay. All right. So Centurions scored right there at the end of the first half. Bucks have come down after that interception and have scored, and they've taken the lead since they converted on their 2-point conversion there. So who do we have for the Centurions out there? All right, let's try and go through some people. 73, Ben Paulus. 64, Asher Owen. Can't tell. 55, Lucas Ingram, I think. 74, Tucker Thurston. I think that's John Gizelquist beyond him. He looks pretty tall. I see number 5, Nick Pell. I see a 58, Matthew Matolo. And who do we have with the ball there? Number 10, he got it and just going right up the middle. So that was Brian Ballas on the return there. Nice return. So it looks like they're, we'll call the 40-something yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 40-something. Looks like Jack's coming in. Alex should be heading in with the play here in a minute. We've got Joseph Underwood coming out this way. Got 8, Raphael in the backfield. Number 5, Nick Pell over here a little bit. So it looks like, wow, that's a nice run by Alex. All the way down to, looks like they're going to go with the 40, 41, 40 and a half, or 40. It makes it easier to have nice round numbers on that. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of the Bucks. Nice run by Alex there. So Joseph's on the other side. Brian's over there. Jack's coming back this way. Line's looking like we got Matthew. And I think that's Gabriel Gould next to him. Oh, ran into a couple of guys. So it's going to be a loss of about a yard or 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd. We'll call it 11. Oh, wow. Loss of only about half a yard? Okay. I thought they had him farther in the backfield, but it's been a long day. Had to get up, was on the road before 7 o'clock, driving down to Richmond. Did the announcing there. I guess this is getting me ready for Florida. So it's like last year, I did 4 games each day for the broadcasting. You know, but that's a lot of fun. Oh! Let's see if they're going to call grounding or give him a sack. Because I think Coach Hines is over there calling intentional grounding. But I didn't see a flag, so I guess they're going to give him a sack. But that who was that on that play? Number 66 for the Bucks. Man, he's a big guy. He was running Alex down. They got, looks like 3 guys up on the line and a lot of guys behind that. So they're setting up for the thing. Looks like Jack on that. So he's going to get past the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 9. 4th and 9. Yeah, they're probably about the 39-yard line. 4th down. So it looks like Coach Jason wants to talk to Alex, give him a play, give him something to do here on this. See what we have. Looks like we have a nice turnout of Centurions fans here in the stands, and a good turnout from the Bucks. You know, looks like they're counting, so they better get this playoff quick. Oh, Alex is just holding on to it, and they're not going anywhere. That was an incomplete pass there. He was just trying to get it to somebody. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Bucks are going to get the ball at their own 40-yard or 39-yard line, I guess. Not on the recovery of the incomplete pass. But he was just hopping on it because there's no whistle at the time. So it's just one of those things where you keep playing till you hear that whistle and keep going. So let's see what the Bucks have out here. Yeah, number 66 there. He's a big guy. You know, and this is a JV team, so that's working on the future. Oh, he was down on a knee. So that's going to be a loss of about 5 on that. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Bucks. It's one of the things. You got to make sure you have a good snap here. Because if you never really get the play started, there's not a whole lot you can do there. So that getting the ball back and forth from the center to the quarterback. You know, it looks really easy, but it's not that easy, especially when you have a guy coming at you. Looks like he picked up about 10 yards on that carry. Is that number 58 for the Bucks? So that's going to bring up a, is that 3rd and 5? Yep. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Not sure if that was Joseph on the stop there. He's coming over on the side, but Brian Ballas is heading in. We got number 1, Nehemiah Casey over here on coverage. Looks like Nick Pell's back there a ways. Looks like handoff over to the right side. Looks like he's carrying a few guys with him. That's going to be enough for a 1st down for the Bucks. So where are they heading to? Is that around the 40-yard line? Or is that the 45? See, I guess that's around the 45-yard line for the Bucks. Oh, handoff again. Oh, those guys were ready for that. Number 74 and number 8 in on that tackle. So that was Tucker Thurston and Rafael Lejeune on that. It's probably going to be a loss of about 4 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 14 for the Bucks. So they've been, have a play where you lose a couple yards, make up a bunch of yards. Lose a couple yards, make up a bunch of yards. So they've been going. Guys were confused on who had it there, so that was a really good play for the Bucks. Looks like 56 had it, and I think 2 or 3 guys were continuing to tackle him when the person with the ball went out and picked up probably about 3 yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 or 12. There we go. Moving. You know, going pretty quick on these plays. That was something the disciples were doing today too. Oh, ball's on the ground again. And that's, is that number 78, John Gizelquist on that?
Let's go, John!
So that's going to be a big loss there for them. So that's going to be, I don't know, 4th and 20? Somewhere along that lines. 4th and 19 maybe. Who do we have out there? A lot of the same guys. Got somebody back deep. Looks like Jack's back deep. Expecting a punt. But doesn't look like they're going to punt, so he's coming back up. You know, regular coverage, so they're going to go for it. 4th and long. Just make sure. Wow, that guy took off. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that was 4th down, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. So it looks like they're at the 50-yard line. Okay. So the Centurions are going to have the ball. 1st and 10 at the 50. All right. Alex heading in with the play. Again, I want to thank Tim for doing the camera here. I have a hard enough time just talking. And having to try and move that around would be even harder for me. So let's see. Alex is back to pass. He's throwing. He's got to get there. A little bit underthrown for Joseph Underwood on the play. Number 87 looks like he had an eye on that ball too. Number 24 was back in coverage. So they had several guys in the area. Bucks always seem to have a really good defense. So it's you're not going to get any easy plays against them. So they're back there. So getting some really good coaching. So it's always a good time to play these guys. So this is bringing up a 2nd and 10. A little pass out to the side. Joseph again. Oh. A couple of tackles to break, and he would have been okay, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4. 3rd and a long 4. Okay. So who do we have? A lot of the same numbers out there I'm seeing. 26, 9. Is that the end of the quarter? Wow. Okay. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Let me go ahead and change that real quick before I forget. So right now we have a score of the FCA Bucks have 8 and the NVHAA Centurions have 6. So they've each scored a touchdown. Right now the difference in the game is a 2-point conversion that the Bucks were able to convert. Centurions have the ball right now. 3rd down. And they're down at about 5. Long 4. Short 5. We'll see how that goes. So they've had some good plays. We'll see what they have dialed up for this one. Yeah, Tim's saying as soon as he can really get a good shot of what's going on for the play, then they swap fields. Yeah, swap sides, so they're going the other way. That's okay. And our Centurions are lining up on the wrong side because they forgot a quarter change. Just always one of those things. Oh, we've got, looks like Sullivan heading out to the field. He was making a break for it. He said, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready." All right, so 3rd and 5. Let's see what Alex has. Oh, pass down the left side of the field. And number 10, Brian Ballas comes back for it. And it looks like he's going to score on that. So that's going to be a 45-yard touchdown reception by number 10, Brian Ballas. Nice one. He saw the pass was a little bit behind him. He came back, caught it, and was able to make a move around the defender back there and able to take it all the way down the field for a score. So let's see. So they'll go for two. Or, yep, looks like they're going for two. If they... All right. So it looks like Alex is going around to the side. Oh, just missed. Who was that? Number 26, Jack, over there in the corner, or in the front corner of the end zone. Oh, looks like we might have a player down right now. Looks like one of the Bucks players. So while we have a minute, just just a reminder, we have the charter bus that we have for Florida. If you feel like donating any money, go ahead and contact the player that you follow. And you can always go to our NVHAA Centurions website, get all the information there, and just help out with that. That's just a really great thing for the team to have, so that we can transport a bunch of people from here down to Panama City Beach, Florida. And then while we're down there, the team has the bus, so they can get back and forth to the games together as a team and just do all the things like that. And even like one day we have sort of an off day in between when everything else is going on, and head down to a boardwalk type area where there's a pier and a bunch of shops and stuff, and the guys just like hanging out there, and they see guys from other teams, so they'll see players, because some of the guys will wear their shirts, so they so you know who they are, and then other guys won't, and then they'll just recognize guys they've seen from either games past or our fellow ECC members that make it down there. So it's a good time. So again, if you feel like donating for the bus, you can just check out the website and get all the information there. Just wanted to remind you, our next game is going to be next Saturday. At the 7th of October, playing Stillwell Friends over in DC. So that was a game that just recently got confirmed. So we'll be heading there. I think it's a noontime game. We expect to have our normal bus for transportation around for all of our local type events. That should be back, or we're hoping it's back there. There was a part they needed for it, and so I'm sure Tim's excited to hear that, because he's one of the bus drivers too. Yeah, he's already taken us twice over to Georgetown, Delaware to play these Bucks. We had a scrimmage with them, and then we had our game with them. And I tell you, I really enjoy being able to ride on that. Let somebody else do the driving, especially going over that bridge. It's a pretty cool looking bridge, but yeah, couldn't imagine it. And then we're pulling a trailer this year, a little trailer with equipment, so that we don't have to have all the pads and everything on the bus with us as we're, especially as we're riding home. Because when these guys get all sweaty and everything like that, we like having all that in another enclosed space behind us. Because even opening the windows doesn't keep all that stuff blown away. 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, so let's see. We got Matt Matolo out there, number 41. Philip Gould, 74. That should be Tucker Thurston, 54. I think that's David Allcroft. Got to check my numbers. 55. Lucas Ingram, 1. Nehemiah Casey, 58. Yeah, I already got Matt. Okay, let's see. Raphael kicking off. Nice kick. Look at that. Nice high catch. Let's see what? He's coming over this way. And he's come out of a couple tackles. This is a good return. So, what's that? Number 78, John Gizelquist. And number 5, Nick Pell, combined in on the tackle. So that's really good. Some coverage. That was a nice return. Good kick. So it was an all-around nice play by everybody. I'm sure the Bucks would have preferred to have him, return that one, but Instead, everybody has nice plays out of it. Some good return yardage. So it looks like they're at about their own 35 to start this. At least that's what I'm going to call it. Is that number 50 in the backfield for the Bucks? Not sure. Somebody's in motion, and he got the ball, and he's got a whole head of steam, and people got to get to him. Number 26, Jack Derrickson had a nice pursuit on that. He saw where the guy was coming, and instead of going right for the guy, he picked the point that he was going to run and figured he would meet him there. And he had other guys that were trailing right behind him to make sure that everything was okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. All right. So let's see. Oh, we're going to go in motion the other direction. See how that works this time. Oh, nice tackle by number 1, Nehemiah Casey. You know, pick up of a couple of yards. What's that? They're at about the 45, so, you know, they're about at the 40 now. So pick up of 5. But if Nehemiah didn't make that tackle, might have been quite a few more yards out there. Bucks team, they have some, looks like pretty fast big guys getting the ball running with it. Oh, look, another handoff. Oh, there were guys that met him in the backfield, but he's going to be short of the first down. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Wow. What a spot. So that's going to be, I guess, 3rd and 1. 3rd and maybe 1 foot on that one. So here we go. So I'm gonna break out my imagination, and they're gonna hand off to this guy coming across the field. Oh, look at that! Oh, almost. He's gonna pick up enough for a first down. So this is gonna be a 1st and 10 from, we'll call it the 30. Okay, from the 30. So they're making some good runs here, making some good yardage. Oh, now that these guys are in front of us, now we got all the players moving down in front of us too. It's like we finally get a good opportunity to get some good video. Oh, come on, you got to get him. Wow, a couple of guys had him in the backfield, but he still came out. Looks like he's picked up about a yard or so. So that's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 29. We'll see how this goes. These guys gotta be doing some tackling. Let's see. Number 18's right there, so I'm gonna guess they're gonna hand him the ball. Or it's no, he's gonna keep it. Wow. There's a bit of holding and pushing from the back, but okay. We'll just let that go. Then again, you have that on all plays probably. Just hard when it's very close to where we are. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from about the did he say 2:20 to go? 6:20. Okay, so 6.5 minutes to go. Is that 58 there? Oh, look, little. Oh, his knee was down. All right, so that helped the Centurions a little bit. So that's going to be loss of a couple on that play. So that's going to take them back to about the 16-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 2nd, and we'll call it 13. Yeah, it's tough sometimes when you have a low pass like that. You know, you go down to catch it since that's your first thing, and you just happen to go a little bit far, and his knee hit the ground, and that puts him down. It's not like the NFL where you can get up and just go. Oh, another run. Nice run there. Oh. Number 88 was big on the tackle there, Tim Allcroft. But that was a pickup of about 7, so that's going to be, we'll call it 3rd and 6. All right. So we got to see a big play for the Centurions. I'm going to go with this as 4-down territory with the game winding down and the Bucks up. Or wait, I've got the score wrong. Oh, look at that. Who's got on that ball? Is that number 88? Number 78. That's John Gizelquest with the fumble recovery. We have 12, right, Tim? Yeah. Okay. I never updated the score from that last one. Yeah, that would have been why. Yeah, I missed the score update. That was earlier. So it's Centurions take over at their own 15-yard line. Somewhere around 6 minutes to go in this game, but you know that's not any time where you can just hold on to it. They've got to move the ball down the field, get some completions, get some good runs, keep going. Oh, looks like they're going to get him down for a loss of about 5 on that. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 from the 10-yard line. So we got a 2nd and 15. Back from the 10. Guess number 34 got in on that. Heard somebody hollering from the other side for the Bucks. So here we go. So it's 2nd and 15. Alex is making sure he's got people where he's expecting them to be. A lot of confusion on this play. And another run. Looks like he's going to lose a little bit of yardage there. So this is going to be a timeout by the Bucks. So it's 3rd and about 16, 15. No, they put it back on the 10. So it's 3rd and 15. Timeout to save some time from the clock running. Centurions are going to have to pick up some good yardage here. You know, even if you don't pick up all 15 yards here, you want to have a good pickup. Then you can, you need to punt it away and make the Bucks come down the field a lot. You don't want to be too far backed up in your own side and have something go wrong on whatever the plays are. So here we go. So the Bucks coming out. Let's see what the Centurions have dialed up for this play. All right, we got Rafael Lejeune behind. We got still a lot of guys bunched up in that same spot back there. So we'll see. Oh, he's going around. He better make it past a couple of guys. So it looks like he's going to get back out to the original line of scrimmage for 3rd down there. So this brings up a 4th and 15 from their own 10-yard line. So Centurions are, I'm going to say, going to have to punt on this one because you don't want to give the ball over to the Bucks at your own 10-yard line. So it looks like Alex is back to punt. Yeah, a lot of handshaking going on there. Looks like somebody backing up for the Bucks. Just make sure everybody stays on these blocks in there. Nice snap. So it looks like the timeout was called, and apparently Coach Hines is saying the ball's already snapped. I thought it was in the air before the timeout was called, but you know, whistle started blowing, so at that point nobody's going to run a play. So let's see what's going on. Just a few minutes ago in this game. Right now the Centurions are up by a score of 12-8, but it's 4th down from their own 10. They're pinned back pretty far. Looks like the wind's starting to pick up, of course. You know, when you got a guy going to punt, yeah, of course the wind's going to start picking up at him. Alex should be back there to punt, so we just need a nice snap to him. Get it away, nice and clean. And then we'll see what happens. In fact, the punt returners all the way back to the 45. Okay, nice punt. A lot of hang time. Come on, come on. You got him, guys. Yes, nice one. Who was that? Number 41 on the coverage there, Philip Gould. That was nice coverage. It looks like he had number 88, Tim Allcroft, right there with him. So the punt's going to put them all the way back. Yeah, we'll call it the 48-yard line. They're still in Centurions territory. I don't know where those box guys are going. The guys with the chains. All right. So, yeah, it looks like they're about the 48-yard line or so. So it's 1st down for the Bucks. Looks like there's a little confusion going. A pass over there to the left, well behind the receiver. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. That worked out well for the Centurions. Looks like they were a little confused on what was going on. Guys were running in. Coaches are trying to tell them where to be. So we'll see how this next play goes. So this brings up a 2nd and 10. Oh, looks like a handoff, and the ball's up in the air, bouncing around. And is that number 10? Is that number 10, Brian Ballas, with the fumble recovery, scoop, and score? Wow. We're going to have to go check that out on the replay. That was another nice play. So let me see. So, yeah. So not sure if we got that. It was confusion on that play. Yeah. All right, here we go. Looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion. You got Raphael in the backfield. Alex, throwing down. Okay. So that's going to be incomplete. So the Centurions have taken an 18-8 lead. It's pretty late in the game. Looks like they're calling one of the Centurion players over. Not sure what this is about. Maybe they got to talk to him about something, or yeah, he might be doing something incorrectly, so they got to explain, let him know what's going on. That's always good. You know, the referees are out here trying to make sure everything is going well, and they want to make sure these guys are playing the game correctly. Hey, after this, do you want to move the canopy? Looks like the sun's about out of the way. All right, so we go. Number 8, Raphael Lejeune to kick off. Nice kick. That's number 30. Wow, look at that. Looks like he's about at the 50-yard line. All right, I'm going to put this headphones down, his headset down. We're going to move this canopy out of the way real quick. All right, well, we got the canopy moved out of the way so you won't have that blocking anything anymore. Sun's starting to go down over here. So let's see, run right up the middle of the field. Nice run in there, breaking some tackles all the way down to the 40-yard line. Should be a first down for the Bucks. Yep, and it is. So a new set of downs for them. Again, I want to thank everybody for being on here. We have 16 viewers right now. Not sure. I think we had a few more earlier. And then we have people that will come and go. We'll have this up later on. Wow. Looks like number 55, Lucas Ingram, was in there on that tackle. Pick up, we'll call it 3 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Bucks. Probably going to be moving pretty quick here. Not a whole lot of time left on the clock. So 2nd down. Oh. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to have enough for a first down on the play. So it looks like they're down to about the 29-yard line, 28-yard line. So that's going to be a first down for them. Looks like 29. All right. Well, we have some confusion. Oh! Tackle him, man. Oh, nice tackle by number 88, Tim Allcroft there. So do they only have 10 guys on that play? It looks like they had a couple running in, running out. So it looks like Bucks are down in the red zone. Looks like they're at about the 19-yard line. Oh, quarterback's holding on to it. Oh, ball's going to fall incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 19. Not sure how much time is left in this game, but it's winding down. But it's a 2nd and 10. Here we go. So what do they have? Is that number 30 in the backfield? I can't tell from here. Oh, number 11's motion. He's got quite a bit of room over there on that side. Oh, and he's still running. That was a nice run there. Yeah. Somebody was motioning for a touchdown, but they're at the 10-yard line. So, yeah. Yeah. So, well, if they're on the 10, you can't get a first down from there. Or maybe they're outside of the 10. Yep. There we go. They're at the 10. It looks like they actually have the ball beyond the line there. So a little bit of time to go here in the game. Coach Jones out there making sure these guys know what's going on. There we go. Number 30's off to the side. Oh, nice catch there. Number 41. Wow, Philip Gould, nice tackle there. Out in the open field, so that's going to be a loss of half a yard. So that's going to bring up a second and goal from the 11-yard line. So they're going. All right, got another pass. You got a lot of guys coming in. Nice play. What was that, number 18 for the Bucks? It was like they let the whole defensive line come in and they throw a pass because there's nobody covering them. Yeah, so that was drawn up really nice there. So the Bucks have another touchdown. Is that the ball game? Okay. All right. Okay.
Don't unplug my cord.
Okay.
There's a reason I have a body like that so it stays together.
Okay.
So people don't walk over and.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim.
Okay. Yes.
All right, so we got all the guys shaking hands out there, and they should be meeting out at the center of the field. I would say good job to everybody and things like that. So I'm probably gonna just leave this here, put it on mute. I'm gonna walk out there. Didn't really get to partake at the last game, so I was gonna go out there this game and listen in on what's going on. A bunch of guys that looks like they're ready to go out there. So just want to thank everybody again. It looks like we have a final score of the FCA Bucks had 14 and the NVHAA Centurions had 18 on this JV scrimmage. So again, we have a game against Sidwell coming up on Saturday. I think it's at noon. There is a plan for us to have the normal bus back for that. Not sure about time and anything like that. But also check the schedule because I know there's, I believe there's still volleyball going on. And we have some new sports season starting soon, basketball, wrestling. I'm not sure which other ones are going, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and walk out there, and so I'll talk to you guys later. I'm just going to put this on mute. All right. Thank you all again. And we're going to go ahead and shut down the feed now. And we'll see you at our next game.
I took photos of Miss Jack and Sophie and